spirit guides, guardians, watchers, spirits from above and below and in between. Give us your insight. What messages do you have for us in the coming days, weeks, for our highest growth, for our soul's well-being? What is your message you have for us? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So here we go. Okay. Alright, here we go. We have, I believe the first card that popped out was Justice. But it was face down. It was the only card, well, it was one of the only cards that was face down. So, Justice is playing in the background. Justice is a theme here, maybe unseen, maybe karma, but justice is in the mix. The King of Swords fell in the reverse. Someone may be negatively acting in the reverse aspect of the King of Swords. And therefore justice is stepping in. In my lap fell the 7 of Coins. Yes, patience, diligence, seeing things through, working on things when you don't always see immediate growth. But here it looks as if there is the actual fruits that you can see. So you're putting in the time, you're putting in the work. Justice is in the background. Some kind of miscommunication or abuse of communications is inspiring this justice. And at the end, one card slid from the deck and I picked it up. Face down, however, but wanting to come out the world. The world, yes. So, all in all, it's really good feel. You have justice taking place, karmic adjustments happening for those who have only been a thorn in your side. And your life is turning out very well. All the things that are coming to you that's in your direct sphere is the 7 of Coins and the World, while the King of Swords and Justice is in the background. Okay, so you are doing well. The world is in your reach, and you are reaping your rewards and your benefits. Very nice. Let's clarify. Let's clarify this. What's going on here? Let's make sure the deck is all here. If you hear anything steady in the background, that's the rain. It is raining and windy here today. It's definitely affecting the atmosphere. Web of connection. Okay. Weave your connections thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journeys. This is you creating your web of influence. Expanding out another aspect of the world. Okay, alright. Stop and reflect falls on this web of connection here. Pause and reflect. Pause in your journey to appreciate how far you've come and where you're headed. Okay? How far you've come and where you're headed. Pause and reflect on this, where you're headed, how far you've come, all the work that you've done. And this is feeding into this web of connections. You really do acknowledge all the hard work that you've put in and what you're building for yourself. Okay? Wow. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. 3 came out together. We have spiritual retreat. Seek solitude to reconnect with your inner wisdom and emerge rejuvenated. That is the reverse aspect of this. These really aren't that negative, but they do have different meanings. But you do need a spiritual retreat now. Seek solitude to reconnect with your inner wisdom and emerge rejuvenated. That's really important for you right now. We have this stop and reflect, and then we have spiritual retreat. So there is a need for you to rest and go within, a time for you to pause so that you can reflect, make miracles, stay open-minded and receptive to the magic unfolding in your life. So stay open and receptive. That's right. So stay open and reflective to magic unfolding in your life. That's why you need to take that pause. And yes, that's still the rain there. And when you look at both these images upright, you see this freeing kind of feel. Letting go. Opening up. Going with the breeze. Going with this really opening up in a new way. And making plans. Chart your course with intention. The future is yours to design and navigate. So you need to make these plans. That's the upright image. It came out reverse. So yeah, you need to be making plans while you're in this reflective state, while you're opening up. Chart your future course with intention. The future is yours to design and navigate. Okay, so maybe there's also, you've been pausing in this plan making phase, or you've come out of a time of like stillness where you weren't really making plans, and now you're in this new cycle, right, where that's exactly what you need to be doing. And maybe also there's that element of the King of Swords in the reverse, of you not really putting those intentions forward as well. Fresh ideas. Stay open-minded. Again, stay open-minded. Inviting new perspectives to enrich your journey and spark creative solutions. Okay. So again, it's really a lot about staying open-minded, allowing things to come to you, to be reflective, to really focus on what you want to come out of this. So in a reflective way. Crystal of clarity. When this is what I was talking about, reflective and going in. Yeah, because you need this clarity. Illuminate your path with openness and insight. Readying yourself for a newfound understanding of content. Newfound understanding of content. But anyways, you are becoming crystal clear about what you want. Scrying may be good for you at this time. Really meditating. Where you had this frost of stillness and this spiritual retreat here. So you may need to really go in and get really clear about what you're doing when you're moving forward. Because there is moving forward here, but just really getting more in tune to what you're actually doing, what your plans are, and acknowledging where you've come from, where you're going, that sort of thing. Because things are going to change rapidly. in the future. Clear mind. Again, yes, clear mind. Sweep away any doubts that you have and know that you are right. Yeah, so you're using this crystal clarity to gain this clear mind before moving forward. That's why you need this pause and this rest and this retreat. And so you can further open your mind to new insights, new ideas, new ways of thinking, and really new ways of planning your goals and really connecting with those. Soul whispers, look beyond the words you hear. What is really being said now? And you really need to listen. Listen to yourself, listen to your guidance, but also listen to the words of others. There may be some dishonesty in the background. It's nothing you like really have to worry about because you're not really mixing yourself with it. But it definitely is there, and there is justice. So do not worry. All things will come to a balance. It's playing out. Feather of hope. Grasp a feather of hope, a delicate symbol of upward promise and uplifting future. Yeah, because you're on the rise. You're soaring here. You're floating in the air. There's something about letting yourself go, letting yourself float. You see with these balloons here. You see with this feather. You see with this dress and the breeze that is wisping this dress up. There's a real feel of just going with the where the wind takes you, but in a clear way, not just in a chaotic way. There is clarity here. Quiet moments. Yes, quiet moments. Seek solace in the silence where clarity finds its true voice. Again, with clarity and taking time for stillness, meditation. You need to do this now. Okay? It's all about getting clear about what you want. Taking the time to get clear, be quiet, know your intentions, and really sitting with that will really help you with this new way forward. Okay. Ah. Oh. Okay. Ah. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Listening. Yeah. So whispers, right? And listening to what's being said and what's not being said. And then we have listening. And then we have darkness does not always equate to evil, and light does not always equate to good. So really listening in between the lines of what's really being said is as it says here, look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. Okay? Because there's something with words and communications. This was in the reverse. So there's something there. Okay? So there might be some definite miscommunications or deliberate misleadings. Okay? So just be cautious and it's not something I feel like is really going to take you down. It's just something that you just need to know is there, right? Confidence. Yes, you're moving forward with confidence. You're being guided and led as well. Yeah, you're moving forward. Honesty came in the reverse, but here we go. This could be both, I feel, as just the way it fell. Anyways, there is, again, like I said, some misleading, some dishonesty in the background. You are honest with yourself. You have integrity. So that's saving you, okay? And that's really helping you. Choices, yeah. Make the right choices. Making the right choices. You've made the right choices in the past, leading to you to this future where you are untouched and unscathed when justice comes around to do its equalizing. Because someone thought it was fun to play games, but their choices, they're going to learn the choices that they've made. The moon. You're listening to your intuition. There's also some mystery to you. Pay attention to your dreams. There's communications there. And also with illusions as well. I feel like there's a lot of quiet rest that will be in your future. You're going to be resting a lot more. Lust. Okay, we pulled the lust card. So what do we want to bet that we're going to pull? Possibly pull the denial card. It's usually happens. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But lust is here. Why is lust here? May have to do with this miscommunication and poor choices. There could have been lust in the past. There could be people in the background lusting for you or wanting you to lust for them. There's something there. There's also a lot of passion in your life for whatever you're moving towards. Movement. Definitely moving forward. Definitely getting things going. Definitely the year of the fire horse. This, yeah, you're at a good fair trot right now with where you're going. There's a lot of calmness before, even while you move forward, there's a lot of resting and recuperating, rejuvenating. An oath. There might have been like some breaking of an oath here. This is not for everyone, so you'll have an idea if this is for you. There may be in the background some kind of breaking of an oath. This fell near the King of Swords, which came in reverse, and this fell out as well, near the dishonesty card. So, I mean, near the honesty/dishonesty card. But anyways, you get it. There may be in the background someone messing around. You have an oath to yourself that you need to keep regardless. Yes, the High Priestess of Earth. You're stable. High Priestess energy coming out here. Of the earth element. You're really watching things grow. But this is also in an equal state, in a state of it's growing. It's not to its fruition yet. The earth element in your life. Forbidden. Upside down. Forbidden. So something is forbidden that's going on here. In the background for this justice. This may be, again, an affair. It doesn't have to be. There may be some people who want you to engage in an affair, but you're not taking the bait. So there is that. Again, with this choices and the hearing what's being said, and there's something here that's kind of like questionable. Love. Again, yeah, it might have to do with a lover. Loyalty. Oh my God, really? Loyalty came out after love. Okay, so you're loyal. And there is question about loyalty surrounding love. Now, I don't want anyone to make any rash decisions over this reading. You'll probably know if this is pertaining to you. You may have seen some signs, some things in your life that made you suspect. Possibly. Again, this is not for everybody, but there is some sort of, if it isn't an outright affair, this is someone that's wanting you to engage in an affair and bring you into some bad choices and get you mixed up in something. So it's going to be different from everyone, but you're moving forward. You're moving past this. You're not making these bad choices. People want to get you mixed up in some bad choices. Oh my God. Deceit. Right when I said people want to get you mixed up in some bad choices, deceit. I mean, deceit. Either way. My gosh. Like, yeah. So yeah, deceit. Deceit is there. Someone's trying to get you mixed up in some bad choices. To drag you down, to knock you off your high horse. Again, with these horses, your confidence. Remember your confidence and the horse here. Your confidence in moving forward. The horse. Yeah, knock you off your high horse to get you stuck. The fledgling. Okay. So you're new at some things, or you're seen as new. You may be seen as someone may be thinking you're a naive. This also, when this fell, it hit the clear mind and sent the clear mind soaring across the spread. So you're acting with a clear mind. You're clearing your mind, fledgling. There's someone who may think that you don't have that your mind is empty. I'm kidding. That's interesting. But no, you clear your mind. You are able to detach. You are able to calm yourself even in the most hectic situations. And some people may be reading that as you are not understanding the situation, and that you are not catching on, or that you are simple. There's an aspect of that. But that's not the case. The High Priestess of Air. So air is involved. Communications, intellect, mental facilities again, and mental games. You actually are very intelligent. But you don't have to come off like, you don't feel the need to have to like explain yourself, have to defend yourself. And for that, people think that you're just not catching on, that you're not getting their hints. And you actually are. You just don't want to engage, and you don't want to have to deal with it. And you don't want to have to get involved and deal with the mind games. Mind games are being played here. But justice is in the background, and it will come out for those who are engaged in deceit and bad choices. Their time will come. Okay? But you don't need to worry about that. All you need to do is worry about yourself and where you're going. Okay? Really, that's all you need. Okay. Come on. Okay. Truth Oracle. This is some truth to clarify. Added clarification. Sunset. Lost loved one memories. Elder Nightfall. So some things, the sun is setting on these games, these past. If anyone had you in your head, you're getting a clear mind about it. You don't have to worry. The sun is setting on these people. These things that were holding you back. You're moving forward. Look for, investigate, explore, and search. So you could be searching and exploring. It might be fun for you to do some exploring and getting out at sunset. There's something about this time of day, possibly. Yeah, because look at the sun here. With miracles. Dreams come true. You get what you want. Yeah, so you're going to do your homework with what goals you're setting and where you want life to take you. And this miracle is going to come because of all the work that you put in. So it's not really just a miracle out of nowhere. It's because you put in the time and patience. You put in the hard work, and it's going to benefit you. That's also your justice as well for the hard work you've been putting in. You must reaping what you're sowing with your, commitment, oath, agreement, pledge, or promise. Again, we have an oath here. Commitment. Yeah, and this has to do with actual commitment. So this oath that you made to yourself. Okay. And mirror. Reflection, reference, distinguish, appearance. Also the rear view mirror. Because this is a car mirror, it looks like. That's what it looks like. It looks like a rear view mirror. Something's in the rear view. Something's the sunset. Something's ending. The drama that was in the past is ending. And again, for any of you who resonated with the affair, there may also be an end to this as it comes out. Okay? But you'll know if that's for you. Torment, anxiety, bondage, depression, and troubled. Okay. So there may have been with this deceit someone trying to get you to be tormented, to be in bondage, to not move forward. But you've done reflecting, you've done your mental work, you've cleared your mind, and you're moving forward now because you're committed to your goals. You're committed to moving forward. You're committed to a life that you want to live. You're committed to making that life worthwhile. Okay? So that's where you're coming from. And you're making it happen through actions, through diligence, through doing the research, looking things up, really listening to yourself, to others, really paying attention, right? And that's helping you. And really, yeah, you've done the reflection that you've needed to do. Key people, core the problem, pass. I'm getting key to opportunity. Okay. The key is in your hand. You're moving forward. You're going to be able to open new doors. Street circulation, sports and exhibit. Okay. So you have the key to something on display. You're on display. Something of yours is on display. You may be open to the public, or you may be seen by a lot of people in the public. It may be something that you do here with your appearance and public streets. Message, communication records, call records, instant message. Yeah, so there's definitely some messages that you need to hear, not only from yourself, but also obviously from spirit, but also just by paying attention. This has to really do with really reading between the lines here, okay? Independent. Oh, she's on a horse. Moving forward on a horse independently. Okay? So you may be in a relationship, but you're still independent. You're still moving forward independently with your own goals, your own dreams, your own visions. For those of you who have had like the affair coming in, you may be becoming independent because of this. But all in all, you are an independent person and you're moving forward. You're becoming free. You're moving past the drama. Deep thinking, remember, solves problem, code word. Yeah, you're really looking into everything that's being said, looking into everything that you need to look into to really make your goals come into full manifestation here. Drinks, coffee, liquor, tea, water. Okay, so drinks are involved here. Maybe with this lustful energy, maybe there's some drinking there. There may be some social drinking here with connections as well. You also want to make sure that you watch your drinks with this deceit here and this lustful kind of like deceitful, dragging you down kind of energy as well. Encounter, meet by chance, love at first sight, crush. So there's also some love energy here as well. There's love energy, there's loyalty, there's deceit, there's lust, there's some interesting energies, and for everyone it's going to be different. I'm going to obviously assume you're going to know your situation and how this works for you, but the underlying message here is make sure that you're really paying attention, that you're being quiet and silent and really seeing things through, looking at things from all directions and all angles, really doing your homework on a situation, moving towards your goals, and being cautious in interactions with others. Okay? That's really the message here. Let's go ahead and pull a couple cards to end. It feels really positive because despite all this background noise, which it's very much background noise, you're good. Father Time, yes, there's time coming in here, a warping of time, time manipulation, things that get faster as you move forward because you have more experience and more skill and things are easier to get done. Crystal, yeah, getting crystal clear on what you want. And remember the crystal cards here, crystal clarity. You're going to be crystal clear about things, crystal clear about other people's intentions, crystal clear about your intentions. And grace, having grace for yourself. And there's also this graceful kind of movement energy of a flow kind of feeling with the opening of your mind that's coming in here. We have Soul Guardian, ooh, and Oberon. Okay, so you have some massive protection here. You're being protected and you're being defended here on the other side. And you also know how to bring this out of yourself. But you're good. You're powerful. You're moving forward. You are forced to be reckoned with, and you've learned a lot. You've learned a lot, and you know when things aren't what they seem. Okay? And you really need to really make sure that you know where you're coming from and everyone else is coming from. Definitely getting that in this reading. But that you're moving forward. You're definitely moving forward. And there really is no going back. And you're really within the right amount of time. Time is at play here. Karma and justice is being served. So with that being said,